We have a lot of people who would love to have money, will do anything to get money, but are not really having any money. So, what would it be like for people to have ease with money and to claim your ability to maximize possibilities? So, how many people would actually claim their ability, which is again coming into what else is possible? So, would you all like to talk on that? Something about the ability part. Where do people stop their ability?
As soon as they've decided that they don't have the ability or they don't even know it's possible. I think part of this is that we overthink these things often. You know, just know that you know and you have the ability to do anything that you choose, and there is no such thing as a wrong choice. So try and keep going and add to your life and add to your life. One of the greatest gifts we've ever had in our life is the whole notion that you never try and take something away from your life, you always add to your life. There is an infinite amount of time and possibility available to us if we actually are willing to receive that. So one of our mantras has always been, and it just works amazingly, what else can we add to our life? What else can we add to our life? We never fall into the trap of saying, oh, we're too busy. No, we can't do that. No, we don't have the money. They're all lies. But one of the great gifts that we've learned over the years is very much what else can we add to our life? It's not a how to, just what else here can we add to our life? Let's just do it. And I know, for example, Chutissa, she does more in a day than most people do in a week, not because she's working hard, but because she folds time.
How does it get any better than that, man? We'd like to learn that tool from you too. So there's a lot. So that's cool.
The cool thing is, though, Jennifer, that if people willing to see that there are truly the infinite possibilities out there in the world, if we could just be in the question of what else is possible, we would never come to the conclusion about what we have right here and right now is the only thing. Just keep on asking what else is possible, and not trying to go and look for the answer, and something will shift and change in their universe, and willing to receive it when it's appear.
Yeah, I think the people have been so entrained into waiting for an answer that is logical. That truly is where it is that we trap ourselves in not willing to explore us as the infinite possibility walking on 2 feet, quite honestly. We are the miracle. So, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense.
Well, I love the story you told us when we spent time together in Dubai last time about your daughter, that she always asked people what else is possible. And that the way she was being herself and just being in that question with people always totally shift and change their life for them by just being the what else is possible. Even if people around us don't choose to be what else is possible, but when we are choosing to be that question, what else is possible, with the people can choose to change as well.
She actually was being what else is possible, and then there was a total shift. They received a bonus that they haven't received for a long time, for 5 years actually. And then everyone also received an increase in salary. So how does it get any better than that? It's total magic, yeah. And we all have got that. We all are magic if we can allow ourselves to receive ourselves first as magic. So yes, that's awesome. So I'm asking people, what would it take for them to choose themselves as the catalyst, as the change, as the money, as the outcreation that they truly can be? That will actually shift and change everything, not only for themselves, but everyone around them, their families, their businesses. What if people could actually be in companies who are employees right now? And if they change their point of view around money, what could they create for themselves and for the organizations that they work for? It would be phenomenal. Let me actually tell you a bit about what Chitisa and Steve Bowman are all about. Both these amazing people have been senior members of management. Steve has been on boards and chairs and has actually been with banks and has been with many corporate organizations. So Steve, if you'd like to just tell us a bit about that, what's your history and what is it that you're doing right now? And both Chitisa and you, please talk about that.
Well, pretty much my whole career has either been as a CEO of some fairly large organizations, and sitting on my boards have been some of the top finance people from around the world. You know, the heads of banks, the heads of major listed companies. So I've actually been able and had the great pleasure of working with some of the very best minds in the corporate sector at the very top levels. So that's been some time. And then Chitisa?
Chitisa.
I've been a senior executive of Fortune 500 companies for 25 years, the first 25 years. And then Steve and I chose to create our own business 15 years ago. And we've been traveling the world.
Well, for the last 15 years, really.
15, yeah.
we've been married 42 years. We actually like each other. So it's a
That's fun.
Often people don't know this, and we don't say anything about it unless we're asked, and you've asked, is that we've also come from nothing as well. So we've actually we've had, you know, big high-flying corporate career. Then we chose to actually go to the US, where I did 2 masters in 1 year. Now that's pretty, and Chitisa created in the space of 1 year a very successful fashion design business out of New York, where everyone said it was impossible. She just went ahead and did it. And so we lived in the US for nearly 18 months with almost no money. But for the work that Chitisa was doing, we created a very, very well-respected Australian fashion design business that then created the money that we needed to both live and also come back to Australia eventually. And when we came back here, again, we started with nothing and we've built it up. Not through anything other than getting out of our own way and realizing that there are multiple possibilities, multiple sources of possibilities, multiple sources of revenue that are attached to those possibilities. And it's just exciting to see everything that's available out there. And the one thing we have learnt is to have no point of view about what it should look like.
Exactly. So that's exactly what didn't stop her from going and creating a business where other people said it couldn't be done. Mm-hmm. So it's really cool. I come from the same thing. 15 years in the executive search business, totally corporate, structured, and I chose to actually play. So what if we could actually play to create money, and it's going to be with total ease and fun and joy? And I'm inviting everyone out there that if you think that money has to be serious and you have to be serious, well, it's time to change that point of view, because it's just an interesting point of view. And we can actually play and create together. So I so look forward to having you both coming and changing not only my world, which you've done, but I'd like some more of that, please, and everyone else's reality around money and creating beyond what we think is only possible.